how to translate and caption videos using Premiere Pro, as well as an external source that's going to help us do the translating itself. So I have your typical starter sequence or lack thereof, and I'm just going to place the video that we want to translate and caption into the actual sequence. And so, just like you would any other video. Now, I made this video in Spanish, prefacing that I do not know Spanish, and it was really just an attempt to try and make this example. So now we're going to move into this top left space of our Premiere Pro and scroll over till we see text, and we're going to press text. And so we have transcript and captions and graphics. Another way you can get to this window is by pressing window, workspaces, and then captions and graphics. And then it's going to bring you into the same thing, but a little bit different and a little bit weirder, but with the same effect. Now, going back to what we had prior, we're going to press transcribe on the video that we actually just created. So it should pop up automatically as long as the video is in your sequence. It's going to transcribe the video, and it's going to do a pretty poor job. So to fix this, because it's assuming right now that what you are saying is in English, you have to make it say Spanish. So we're going to generate static transcript, and we're going to change the language from English to Spanish. And this is something that takes a good amount of time for the video to actually get right. And so it's really just a waiting game from here, because it takes a good, sometimes 4 minutes, 5 minutes to get all of it correct. This one will be a little bit quicker because it is just one clip. So that whole entire translation process really just took seconds. All you have to do is kind of move away from the actual screen and then move back after maybe a minute, or in my case, it was about 15 seconds. And then you have captions. And so one thing we can do is edit these captions. For example, I might want to change the grammar with para, but now we have perfectly good captions that can be turned into captions for the actual video itself. To do that, we're going to press the 3 dots in the corner of the transcript page and press create captions. Here we can kind of play with some of the length that the text stays on the screen and some of the maximum length of the characters, but that's something to kind of mess with on your own time. But for now, we have a caption.
Pero intentaré hablarlo para este ejemplo.
And what we want to do is translate this to English so that we can understand it. So we're going to export it as an SRT file. And I'm just going to go ahead and export it to my desktop to make it easy and save it. Now we're going to go to our website that we were talking about earlier, subtitlestranslator.com, and upload the thing we just saved, which is the srt.srt file. So we're going to translate that to English, because that is the language that we are desiring, and give it a little time to actually do the translating. Press accept, and then we are going to select the SRT file, press next, and download it, ignoring all the weird pop-ups that may happen. So now that we have that downloaded, I'm going to go ahead and go into my desktop file and find the SRT file, put that there. Honestly, just going to get rid of that one, we don't even need it anymore, and open this one. So we have an SRT. We can also get rid of this old one that I was using for my own reference. So when we go back into Premiere, we can create a new sequence and import actual captions from a file. We're going to press that SRT file we just had. We're going to press import. We're going to press OK, and
Yo no sé español, pero intentaré hablarlo para este ejemplo.
We have a translated caption. So that's a really awesome way that you can translate a caption for an interview. I recommend doing it one interview at a time, because having multiple speakers can be a little overwhelming. Also, it's very important that you get a native speaker to translate and help you if you wanted to translate into a language you don't know, because Google Translate is what is being used to translate them, and it's not always the most reliable.